Hey there, Tracy here for Kendra's Card Challenge with another challenge for you today. I'll be working with sketches 7 and 13, and today we're going to make these fun little steampunk dogs using Crafty Critta. Don't forget, with the sketch, you can make 15 cards with 6x6 sheets of pattern paper. And here is a list of all our sponsors, and today's amazing sponsor is Crafty Critta. Thanks so much, Crafty Critta. Let's dive in. All right, so I'll be using some foil art. I'll be using the stripes. I'll be using the gears, and I've already cut those out, and I cut them out with my Scan and Cut. Make sure you dust those off really well if you put them through your Scan and Cut. And then I'll be using these designer paper packs, all 3 of them, here and there. And I've cut some gears and things like that from them. And I've got my 2 little steampunk doggies that I cut, stamped, colored on the Crafty Critta paper. Now I'm going to run through this foiling very, very quickly. And I'm not going to foil everything on camera, but I just wanted to kind of show you. And so I'll go ahead and foil the stripes first. And while I'm doing that, we'll talk about the hop. So this is a hop. And so there is a link to the hop playlist down below. All you need to do is click that link. And it'll take you to all the hoppers where you can watch them all. And not have to do a thing, but sit back, watch, and enjoy. But you can always enter to win a month membership from Kendra along each stop in the hop. So see how I've dusted that off first? And then I'm going to add some foil to it. That way, yeah, because when you run something through your Scan and Cut, it leaves a whole lot of paper dust. And if there's paper dust on there, the foil won't stick. So we'll run these gears through, and here are our stripes. And I'm going to be doing all kinds of insane things with this foil. So, and I won't use it all on these projects today, but I will use them. So no worries about that. So I'm going to use this foil right here. Okay, so I've done my foiling. I've got this one piece set aside, and I'm just letting it sit for a minute. And I'm going to do some ink blending on this paper. And what's cool is you can ink blend on this paper, and it blends really nicely. Just want to make sure your ink is nice and dry before you move on to the next step. And you can wipe off the foil. I didn't really need to. Sometimes, like if you use a Distress Oxide, sometimes you do. And I'm trying to use Shady there, but it's just not quite dark enough, so I'm going to come in with the black soot. And I'm going to be cutting out these strips. And I'm not sure which ones I'll use, so I'm just doing them all. And I can use them in many, many projects. So this foil is called Oil Slick. Isn't it cool? And see, I'm just wiping these down to get the excess ink off, and I'll cut down a couple of strips, or at least one on camera, and I'll do the rest off camera. And then we'll start to put our cards together. So here is sketch number 7, and this is one of the papers from the Crafty Critta paper packs, and I will have them linked down below for you. It is an affiliate link, so if you click the link, I might make a little commission if you make a purchase, and it's no extra cost to you. And there is a discount code, and I have it listed there. I can't remember it off my... There's the piece that I foiled, and then I did all kinds of dirty, grungy things to it, which there's just not time to show you on this video. And I cut that little clock piece out of one of those sheets of paper. And all I'm doing is just kind of creating a gear cluster here. And so in the original sketch, the top half is the only part of a circle showing, but I'm leaving the whole thing showing on mine today. So this is me modifying the sketch. Now I'm going to glue my little doggy onto the middle strip here. And I like to use a magnet to hold it down, because what I want to do is I want to put this little strip here for him to have a landing place for his little wheels. Like he's riding on a rail. Going to ride you out of town on the rail. And I'll trim off the excess here. And I'll need to trim off a little bit more because I'll make adjustments. And I'm going to glue this straight down to the card base here. And then I've got my doggy on my strip. And I'm going to pop up the ends there a little bit because it's a little bit, uneven. So we're going to even that up a bit. And I'm just going to cut little bits. And let's see, is that enough? I think I'll need one more. This is a really low profile foam tape. So we hope that you join along in the hop, and we hope that you join along in Kendra's card challenge. You can make your 15 cards and take a picture of all of them and upload it to the InLinkz, which you can find on Kendra's webpage, on Kendra's Patreon. You can find it on the printable. So you can find it everywhere and upload those for a chance to win one of $1,000 worth of prizes. And Kendra gives out prizes every month, so you can do one each month. And I see that I've got some sticking out there, so I'm just going to poke at it until I've got it inside. And then I'm going to mount this to this sort of other green card base to kind of coordinate with the green in the cardstock that from Crafty Critta. I'm going to add some of these little steampunk embellishments here. And this card will be done. Neither of these cards are going to have a sentiment today. They're going to be more of a note card. I think they're going to be on the inside. I think I'm going to do happy birthday to my two sons whose both birthdays are tomorrow. This is January when I'm recording this. You won't see it till February, but listen, I like to stay up on my game. So I get my stuff done. So I'm just going to do the 3 little gears. Maybe I'll do another one. Yeah, okay, now that I have 4, I'm going to have to do one more, and I'm going to struggle with this one because it's on an uneven surface. And these little gears are very, very thin. They're not like hard sequins. They're basically like cut plastic. And then I'll just add a little bit of white here, little streaks just to kind of brighten everything up, make things shine that I think should shine with my gel pen. And that one's colored, by the way, with colored pencils and pens and Poscas and you name it. So here comes my second card, and this is sketch number 13, and I'm, of course, deviating from the norm, and I'm going to go ahead and edge these up here. And I appreciate you being patient here while I really slow motion this thing. I mean fast motion because, you know, it's way too long to keep it normal. And I'm also going to edge this sort of turquoise colored solid paper and this piece right here, which goes inside of it. And then also the kind of strip piece that goes along the edge there. I'm going to go ahead and glue the strip piece down and trim it off. So you do have to become a member of Kendra's Patreon, but the membership is free. There are paid memberships if you want to help support Kendra and reap the benefits. So, and if you go to Kendra's website, you can check out what all the benefits are on the various levels. So I'm just popping this piece up here, just on some low profile foam tape, and watch me drop it. Yep, whoops, that's okay. It's okay. I'll glue that down, and then I'm going to take some more of these gears that I cut out from the Crafty Critta designer paper and just kind of arrange them in various places here. Just kind of decide, lay my dog down. This is kind of my process and how I feel like things are balanced. And so isn't that Steampunk dog so funny? I just couldn't wait to make something with him. And as soon as we got those designer papers from Crafty Critta, I knew what I was going to do with this little guy. So they have all kinds of really awesome, and these are a nice thick paper. And then the paper that I colored, stamped and colored the doggy on is the Crafty Critta stamp and blend paper and blending paper, and it's fabulous for alcohol markers. So that doggy here is colored strictly with alcohol markers. Let's get some of these little shiny gears down just to add some shine to the card. And I'm happy with it. Are you? I hope so. So again, that was sketch 13 and sketch 7. If you like this video, pop me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I thank you so much for spending your time with me. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.